Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Well, this article reminded me why I love the Serbian nation. Because they got, and that's why. Now, here we go. This article comes from Time Turk. Interesting, and it was from yesterday. And yesterday was the 31st of October 2022. Kosovo won't make it into United Nations like Palestine, says Serbian foreign minister. Kosovo would not get more than 83 votes out of the United Nations 193 members, says foreign minister Ivica Dačić. Dačić. So Ivica. Kosovo will not make it into the United Nations like Palestine because Kosovo wants to be a full-fledged member, not just an observer, said Serbia's foreign minister on Monday. Well, I guarantee you that Palestine doesn't want to be just a observer either, but there are bigger interests that will not, let's put it like this, can't get in, boy. That's all you get. Now, and I'm quoting, in the United Nations General Assembly, out of 193 members, Kosovo can get more than 83, said Ivica Dačić on local Happy TV. Kosovo declared its independence from Serbia in 2008, with most UN member states, including the US, UK, France, Germany and Turkey, recognizing it as a separate autonomous country. Well, how did they get their independence, my boy? After the Serbs were bombed into submission for 170 some days or whatever, so 70 some days, how much was it? I can't remember. I think it was 74 days or so, if I remember correctly. I don't want to. They were bombed illegally by the defensive alliance NATO without being attacked. So I don't know why they defensively attacked offensively the Serbs, but we know why. They needed bases over there. That's all they needed, and they needed to create, division. Serbia continues to see Kosovo as its territory. No shit. While Russia and China, both permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, are among the countries that have yet to recognize Kosovo's independence. Palestine is recognized by 138 of the 193 UN member states, including Turkey, but has observer status at the United Nations, not membership. Dačić added that 4 countries have already recognized Kosovo's independence, but that would not vote for Kosovo's United Nations membership, adding that there are countries that frequently change their position. I didn't know that truth changes all the time. Only the perspective, how you look at the truth, and then today is the truth, or no, it's not the truth. This value has value today, but when the other guys get elected, the same value doesn't have the same value, has a different kind of value. Kind of strange, this preferential value thing. Kosovo, and I'm quoting, no longer has a smooth majority in the United Nations, and at the same time such a decision must be passed by the Security Council. And that's why the position of Russia and China is crucial for us, as they could possibly veto it, end quote, said Dačić. Serbian President Aleksandar Vučić earlier said that Germany and France have offered to expedite Serbia's EU membership process if Serbia allows Kosovo to enter all international institutions and communities, including the United Nations and the Council of Europe. And what do you think Serbia said? Basically. So, what I like about Serbia is the heart, the passion, the determination. That's what I like about them. They never actually gave me the feeling of weaselship or weasel lip, whatever you want to call it. But that's why I like Serbia. And Serbia takes the hard road, not the easy road. I like that as well. And I compare it and contrast it with the weasel country next to it called Romania. which I know very, very, very well. And unfortunately, Romanians, who are more numerous than the Serbians, are weasel. And were weasels, not all the time, but their leaders were weasels. And they were always, not always, but they were using this kind of mantra that I very much dislike, and some Romanians love it, obviously. Romanians that I know. And this is a bowed head, the sword won't cut it. That means if you show submission, you will not get killed, but you will be a slave. Great, yeah, okay. So Romanians better be servants and stay alive. Okay, yes, I'll do that. I suck it in a minute. Just a second. Yeah, right now. Okay, that. And the Serbs are no way. You cut me into pieces. I'm going to be free. And regardless if the Romanian culture has poems and they have all kind of novels and all kind of works, fantastic works, by the way, literally works, where they promote courage, and we have in our history a lot of courageous people who were killed by their own people, Romanians, let's say, and it's very sad. I mean, traitors were in any country, so it's not only Romania, but when you see a pattern, you kind of like start wondering if that's something somewhere in the and it's not, because I found people like Serbs in Romania, many of them. That's why sometimes I don't identify myself as a Romanian, because if I'm Romanian, then those guys are not Romanian. Or if those are Romanians, that I'm not Romanian, because I do not identify with a lot of cultural, how do you call it, traits. They're pushed on us, or not pushed, they're existent in the country. I traveled a lot, and I met a lot of people with these kind of traits. Bend your head, you're not gonna die. And how can you defend your country like that? How can you make that guy fight alongside with you, the enemy, being more numerous than you? But the Serbs, what did the Serbs do with, or if you want to put it, Yugoslavia? Because it's not only the Serbs. I think the Croats are the same as the Serbs. This I know. Serbs and Croats, I know they are like that. I don't know the Bosniaks, I don't know, but I know these two nations, and they're the same. When the Germans said, well, we're gonna come over and take over, what did the Yugoslavians do? Yeah, okay, come over. Come over. And they fought the Germans. And they had their own weasels over there, that's true. I'm talking about the Yugoslavians, put them all together, lump them together. But then you have what? Tito was a Croat. And he was the leader of of Yugoslavia for a long time, right? He was from what? From 45, 46 until 80, 82, 81, 90, 79, something like that, around that area. My bad, or 80 some. Because I know I was alive when Tito kicked the bucket. So anyway, and I'm glad that they continue to have their own culture and their own traditions, and they continue to believe in their history, and they know what they know. They know that that territory was defended with their ancestors' lives and blood, and they will not. They still have a national conscience. That's what I'm talking about. They still have a national conscience where it does not let the Serbs forget the sacrifices their ancestors did, and they still have that in their heart. Besides the gene that they have, also, and it's not a biceps, but the gene is one of I love it. Thank you very much for being with me again today. So Kosovo has a long way to get where it wants to get, unless they're gonna the Serbs, and then no more Serbs, no more problem, right? Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.